say. And that didn't happen. That man lost his life. He lost him. Of course, then they buried him. But then somebody else was going to have him. When he laid quiet for a while, everybody was afraid to do that anymore.
Sure.
And the man said, well, we can do one thing. We can do something similar to it that looks like it. And that's where the word become auido. That's where you
That's how it got its name.
Auido. Something that looks like it.
Yeah.
Something similar to it.
Right. I see where you were going with that.
Yeah. That's where it begun. And now they use it today. Yet today we use it. Auido. Spiritually. Not like the old time Sundance, but I mean the ceremonies they had a long time ago, where they beheaded and stuff. They don't do that no more.
Right.
But they do pierce themselves. But when it comes to that point where you pierce yourself and hang yourself, and in the Bible it says we don't have to do that. Jesus already did that for us. All we have to do is ask.
Right.
And if your whole heart is in it, you'll receive. And if not, you ain't going to receive it either.
Yeah, faith.
Yeah, you got to have that faith and believe in the God and the Jesus Almighty that died on the cross for all of us, not just for Indian or white man, black, whatever. He did it for all of us. And I believe in that. So that auido or Sundance, it's all, both hands are pushed all to one side. I might be wrong, but it's only what I believe.
Right.
And I'm going to say, I'm not the best person either.
Who is?
Yet.
Who's perfect?
Yeah.
What does it say in the Bible? Cast the first stone, he without sin.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you about, did you always live here, or did you ever, in this area, or did you ever live in a city or anywhere else?
No, I've never lived in a city. No, I've never lived in a, what do they call it? Everybody went to school in them. Boarding schools?
Boarding school, yeah.
I've never experienced that. It was from down on the river bottom at the end of my school days. I went as far as 7th grade, and I was a grown boy. What makes that was my mom died when I was young, and I was raised by my grandfather, my dad, and so on. And that I just grew up along where only just men was. And my grandfather was a strict grandfather. And when my sisters was around, you stay out of that. That's all girls. That's they're your sisters. You don't be in that room. So you go outside and play. This was the life I grew up on.
Right. Hunting, fishing.
Yeah. Doing something all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me the way I am a Christian life.
Right.
Yeah, that's what my grandfather told me. You don't belong in there, you belong here. My religion came along with it. I don't belong. And my grandfather also warned me, if there's any kind of an Indian, native, medicine, bundles, anything, if you don't know, don't bother, leave it alone. Stay away from it.
Stay away. And your family today, you have how many nephews, nieces, grandchildren?
I have a lot of them. I have, I don't know, I should have 200-300 head, I think.
You had three daughters?
My own children, I have, I don't remember, 16 grandchildren.
Nice.
And I have, 4 or 5 great-grandchildren.
Already, yeah.
Maybe even more, I don't know. See, I'm just taking it off the blue skies.
Right. And they live around you here?
No, my children live in the Bismarck, and one lives in South Dakota, down in Aberdeen. My oldest daughter lives down there. And my next 2 daughters live in Bismarck.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this off.